So we're back working on the Genesis today, and we're going to be making some major power coming up. So first off, let me just show you what's on the table here. We got a 7th injector kit from Burger Tuning. This essentially adds another injector into the charge pipe because this car right here is a direct injection car. So it's not like my Miata where I can just get a big ass injector and then pump more fuel. It doesn't work like that with these cars. So you have to add another injector in the charge pipe, which sprays fuel before the throttle body, and in order to do that you have to get this kit from Burger Tuning. So we got all the hoses, the failsafe box, E85 sensor, the display right here to tell you the content of ethanol, and then all the fittings and plug and play stuff and wiring. So you shouldn't need to cut anything when you add this kit, and you can get all this stuff from Burger Tuning. They're very familiar with like all the BMW and Stinger stuff. So the G70, same thing. So as far as controlling this setup right here, I'm going to be installing a JB4. So if you're a BMW guys, you know what JB4 is. This is basically like a piggyback system that controls your tune, but we're not using it to control the tune of the car. We're just using it for the E85. You can use this to control the tune of your car. You could load different tunes, different maps, and all that stuff. But I actually prefer flashing the OEM ECU to do that because it's a little bit more, I think it's proper. But you can do that with this as well. This just has limitations. When you flash the OEM ECU, if you have a good tuner, it's a lot more capable, right? So that's what I did to this one, and it works great. But I ran out of fuel, and that's why we're adding this kit right here. So if you want this kit, Burger Tuning pretty much sells all these things. And again, this JB4 stuff is plug and play. So I'm gonna be installing this today, and hopefully, we can drive this thing later. Let's go. So here's a JB4 unit up close. This is actually aluminum, and it's quite hot right now because we're in the sun. But you can open it so you can add this Bluetooth dongle. This is so useful because you don't need to add like your computer or bring your computer everywhere you go. You just use your freaking phone and you can upload and change maps and all that stuff. And then the wiring, it's nice and tidy, just how I like it. These two right here, it's gonna go to the O2 sensors, so the passenger and driver side. So yeah, I actually loomed these because these weren't loomed. So yeah, I have all these looms already. And then as far as the 7th injector kit, here's the main hose line. This is what goes to the main distributor block to your 7th injector, which is actually in the charge pipe already. Fail-safe box, you'll want this one. And then this guy right here is the ethanol sensor. I'm not sure if this is a GM unit or not, but whatever. And then this is just a little gauge to show you the ethanol content. We're not gonna be using 91 on this car anymore, so this is kind of useful. And then all the little fittings and stuff to make this plug and play. So you shouldn't need to buy additional fittings, and also it's got all the wiring, so you don't need to worry about making your own wiring and all that stuff. So this should be pretty easy. I feel like this is just going to be time consuming, so let's go.